goes cold. Maybe because I have a coat.
Yeah.
Maybe because I have a coat. You know what? You realize when you hear a story about that little girl who was burned, and all she wants is Christmas cards. And, and by the way, if any of you want the address to that, I'll mention it again. Plus, Robin is going to put it on Facebook.
Yep.
But you realize, I don't know how. Sometimes you feel like, oh gosh, I wish I had this and that and the other thing, and you realize, I have a coat. Some people don't even have a coat.
Exactly.
So, and if you're realizing that, you don't need me to say this. I know all of you out there. You give more than I do, I'm sure. But anyway, it's kind of my job to make sure we kind of say these things so that we remember to do them. Mm-hmm. So if they can go, are the Pink Ladies doing their thing yet? Not yet, right? We haven't heard from them?
Right, haven't heard from the Pink Ladies yet from Vanguard High School.
But there's usually an organization or two, if nothing else, the Salvation Army, Interfaith, any organization, your choice, your church.
Your church, my church has a coat drive going on.
You got coat drives or blanket drives, or if you just want to go to the Homeless Coalition, I know those folks are doing good work over there.
Exactly.
Vets Helping Vets, I'm sure they've got something going on over there. And P.S., if they're working with the public, they've got an avenue to.
That's right.
They've got an avenue to get those things to the people who need them. So if it's a food drive, like there's one going on right now downtown, it goes on till what, 2:00?
2:00 this afternoon on the square of Ocala.
So I want to make sure that we bring something to them, even if it's just a half a bag of groceries.
That's right.
Bring something to them, and I'm not trying to pitch for one organization over another. This is something we all do all year long, and again, I know you don't need me to tell you because you do it anyway. And I think this is Galen on the phone. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you?
Good. Hey, how's your mom?
She's good.
Did she have cataract surgery yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd she come?
She posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, she posted on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I called her, and she was fine. It's just cataract surgery, but yeah, she's doing well.
I know, but she was excited because she said now she'll be able to drive at night to go see you.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, it's true. I mean, she goes to a lot of things. She goes, I just got to go. I can't drive at night.
Well, she said now that Galen's not on Facebook, I have no idea what my son is doing, so I got to drive to see him.
That's right.
Did she really write that?
No, I'm teasing.
I was going to say, that sounds like something she would say.
She will now. She's going to put it on there.
So yeah. Did she report like a lot of people do that she can see so differently now, like everything's brighter or clearer?
You know what? I just asked her. She goes, yeah, I'm fine. And she goes, okay, I got to go. My mom's very busy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine is too.
She has more Facebook. She has like twice as many Facebook followers as I did. So.
Oh, she's very social.
Well, now you have none.
Yeah. All her students. So. Yeah, I don't miss it at all. I really don't. I think I'm really. That's one of the things I'm glad I did.
Really?
So, yeah.
I know a few people who've dropped out of Facebook. Mm-hmm. But I miss you guys. I miss you, and I speak to you every day. There's a lot of people I don't speak to at all.
Yeah, right.
But I kept up with them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Anyway, today I have a fun idea. Is your mom a grandma? Yes, of course she is. Of course she is.
Well, yeah, she's a great grandma.
Okay. Today's topic: over the river and through the woods to the unfiltered grandmother's house we go. You're gonna like this one. But before we do the fun thing, we got a 20-minute.
We got 8:20.
Yeah, we got an 8:20 today too. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, I'll have a word with Dano.
There you go.
Lately too.
He's been what?
Ignoring me.
He's ignoring you?
Me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because you won or what? Because you at golf, you mean?
I don't know. I guess. I've sent him a couple of texts. He's been in communique.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So because we have an 8:20, which is paid, it's an infomercial, but you got to live with that.
Yes.
So how's the blood supply? And then we'll do the fun thing here. Galen?
We're actually okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. We are in desperate need, of course, still of O-neg, and
where are you?
Desperate need of. I'm just dropping off my son at school on the side of cafeteria.
Okay.
And then we are in real need of all Rh negatives and platelets. So I just really need people to get out there and give blood this week. It just gets harder for us after this week, so we try to really draw as much as we can the next 10 days or so.
Well, if you're eligible to donate because this is the time when they need you the most. So
Yeah.
when you said you were at the cafeteria, my mind's nose immediately could smell the cafeteria at my school.
Oh,
Is
my.
that what it was?
Yeah, I used to.
It's middle school. It's middle school, but yeah.
It smelled like old peanut butter to me every time I walked in there.
Yeah.
So we need to thank the
Drop
folks.
my young son off.
Thank the folks at Penn Flooring for sponsoring the segment we do with Galen each day. They have some beautiful flooring for you to look at and choose and remodel your home with. They are located at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just by the McKay-Williams Bridge. Be sure to thank them for sponsoring Galen Unold and LifeSouth. And also thank the folks at Palm Garden. Tomorrow they have... tomorrow, right?
Yep,
Tomorrow they
tomorrow.
have their light up Palm Garden. They've got a big thing going, and hey, you want to have an opportunity to meet the people who run the place? This is it, and to see the place as well, and you get to eat.
I know.
P.S. They have a
They
pretty
have
good deal.
sustenance.
Hey, this is Joe.
Oh, there's Joe. Good morning. Look at him smiling.
Joe Martone,
He's styling with his sunglasses on, too. I love those glasses.
owner of The Source. I haven't had to say The Source in a long time.
I don't think you can hear. He's trying to hear you. All right, so I have over the river, through the woods to unfiltered grandmother's house. We go. You want to hear him, Joe?
Joe's
We
listening.
have to hurry, Larry. Let's do it.
I know. We got hold on.
Got an 8:20.
You want your microphone?
paid.
No, I don't need my mic. I can hear him.
Joe can't be eating up my time. I got an 8:20.
I won't ignore you, though. Honest, Galen, I won't ignore you.
Yeah, Joe won't ignore you, Galen.
Yeah, that's what my wife tells me.
So here's one.
In a way.
Here's one. This girl went to see grandma, and so she tweeted, when my older sister told my family she was pregnant out of wedlock and not in a relationship, my grandmother sighed, looked at me, and said, "We always thought it would be you."
Oh, my. I love
Pretty
that.
good.
That is not good. That is not good. My brother came out as gay at Thanksgiving, and my grandma said, "I knew girls weren't going to like you from the beginning."
Oh, geez.
No.
That's harsh.
Intuition. Intuition.
My grandmother showed me my kindergarten photo and said, "This is what I used to chase the rats away with."
Oh, my.
Brutal.
That is brutal, yeah. I was painting my nails one time, and my grandma leaned over and said, "That's a nice shade of whore red."
Or red. What do you do at that point? You're like, thank you. I don't know. I've never painted my nails red.
Ooh, you have other colors.
I had just met my boyfriend's
Yeah, well.
family for the first time. As I was leaving, his grandmother gave me a hug and said it was wonderful to meet me. I said, "Thank you. It's nice to know I have approval." To which she said, "Now, dear, just because we like you doesn't mean we approve."
I like that.
That's great.
Let's see. I was playing piano for my family when I was around 5 years old. When I finished, I noticed everyone was clapping except for Grandma. When I asked her why, she said, "I only clap if it's good."
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, she at least all those
You
grandmas are
know-
honest.
You would hope that your grandma would be the one who would lie to you the most and tell you about how good you are if you can do it.
Right.
Not that grandma. Grandma, like, no, you're not very good.
No.
Keep it real. You don't want your grandma to keep it real.
No.
I said to my grandma, "It's hot in here," and she said to me, "You better start going to church because it's hotter in hell."
It drives a point home.
When I was 19, I brought my boyfriend over to Grandma's house for the first time to meet him. The first thing she said to him was, "So, Ben, I see you like fat chicks."
Really? Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Really? Wow. What do you? Wow. Wow.
I know.
That'll drive you to therapy right there. Hey, both of them.
Would
What
have been
is Ben
so
doing? He
hurt.
goes, wow. I don't know.
I haven't been as Catholic as my Catholic grandmother, and she's always gotten on to me about that. And she said to me, she hopes that she dies before I get married because she doesn't want to have to go to a secular wedding.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
That's pretty gung ho. Yeah.
In college, I asked my grandmother to teach me how to knit. She said, "I think it's a good idea. It'll keep your hands busy. You won't eat so much."
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, no. Let's see if I have another one here. After I got my nose pierced, my grandmother looked at me and said, "Well, you used to be my favorite granddaughter."
That's actually pretty funny.
That is. These are all funny.
And the last one.
They're brutally
That's pretty
honest.
The last one.
Some of them are like, "Oh my gosh, I feel horrible for you."
Yeah, right. And the last one is this young lady was kind of annoyed because all of her friends were getting married. So she says, "All my friends are getting married." And Grandma says, "Well, all my friends are dying."
That's a little true, isn't it?
That is
Yeah,
true.
very perspective.
It is true. All right, I know it's a short one today, Galen. So where's
Oh,
the
no, that was enjoyable.
where's the
Yeah.
Bloodmobile?
We're right back at the Walmart in Bahia, on Bahia Road in the Shores. So,
Oh,
and
good.
a lot of Walmarts, because hopefully that's where everybody is. And so again, just get out there and give the gift of life and donate blood.
Tell your mother
That's
we
right.
want an update on her eyes tomorrow.
Yes, please.
We want to find
All
out.
right, I will ask her. Yeah, I know the world's waiting.
We are.
All right, Galen, thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, you guys are the best. Bye, all.
All right, we'll be right back. We have a guest coming on in just a little bit from Humana. This is WOCA Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A nice day today under partly sunny skies with a high of 72 to 76. A partly cloudy Tuesday night with lows ranging from the mid-50s inland to the mid-60s at the coast. Tomorrow, intervals of clouds and sunshine, but there may be a shower with thunderstorm in spots along the coast, the high 74 to 78. Thursday, times of clouds and sun, high 74 to 78. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Come to Palm Garden on Wednesday, December 9 from 6:30 to 8 and attend the 15th annual Light Up Palm Garden. There will be food, drinks, entertainment, fun, and of course, beautiful lights. There will even be a visit Jolly Old Soul who will be available for pictures with the children. Palm Garden is located on the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street. See you at Light Up Palm Garden on Wednesday, December 9, beginning at 6:30.
At this time of year, I bet a lot of people are thinking about bicycles. Young, old, and in between, bicycling is great fun and a wonderful way to get exercise, not to mention fresh air and outdoors. Friday at 10:30 a.m., the folks from Brick City Bicycle here in Ocala will be on the air to tell us all things about bicycling. Of course, you're encouraged to call in with your questions. Again, that'll be this Friday, December 11th. We'll be with Brick City Bicycles.
Opportunities for getting sick are everywhere. Viruses hang out in lots of places, and they love to follow you home. But there are ways to beat them, and beat them before they even have a chance to cause you problems. Vaccinations are like your own personal shield against disease. They're your first line of defense against many common infections, like tetanus or flu. More information is online at immunizeflorida.com. Learn how to keep vaccine between you and disease. A message from the Florida Department of Health.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Longer names generally tend to be considered feminine and beautiful for women. As far as the men's names, there were a lot of names with a good guy vibe on the list, which conveys approachability, like Andy and Noah. Short breaks were associated with higher job satisfaction and less burnout than one long break. If you want your food to last as long as possible, put it where it belongs, which is a fancy way of saying some foods don't belong in the fridge.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, this is Alex,
And this is Jessica.
and we just want to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
WOCA
WCA.
All right, 20 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Robin, when you and I first started in the workforce, which was a long time ago.
Eons.
One of the things
Decades.
that we would always be excited about is, here's my salary and here's my benefits, and it includes health insurance, remember?
Yeah.
Remember those days? It's not the same exactly anymore. Private health exchanges is a new phrase. I'm not even sure I understand exactly what that means, but we have somebody on the phone who can help us with this. Mark Morgan is the senior strategist for Humana Insurance's private exchange business. He's going to give us some insight into private health exchanges and how businesses can offer more choices while managing healthcare costs. So this is not just for us as employees, but also for those who are employers, which we're not right now. We don't.
No.
We don't have anybody but ourselves. Although maybe you can apply it to yourself if you have a self-run business. Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry and Robin. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Where are you calling from?
I am in Louisville, Kentucky today.
Louisville, where it's about, let's say, 38 degrees now? No, 38, right? No, I'm trying to guess.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yep.
It's about right. Well, thank you for being on the air. Yeah, so just, you probably picked up on the fact that we're not young. And when we started working, actually health insurance was pretty common back in those days. Right?
Very much so, yeah.
I mean, health insurance through your employer is what I meant to say. Yeah, as a benefit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and with private exchanges, the employer is still sponsoring the plan. So just from a high level perspective, to give some clarity around what you just mentioned, private exchanges, what we're talking about is a group sponsored plan where an employer, say 2+ employees, that's where we start, chooses to allow his or her employee base to quite honestly have more of a consumer driven experience. What we're doing in today's world, private exchanges like the one Humana participates and offers, we create an online experience where an employee population can go out and shop for benefits, and there's more choice out there. So when you were referencing when you first started working, maybe your employer offered 1 or 2 plans. On a private exchange, you could have as many as maybe 15 or 20 medical choices, and you also can have dental, vision, voluntary benefits, legal assistance. And what a private exchange does is it helps the employers with that administrative burden, because a lot of the small employers can't or don't have the resources to offer more than just medical. So fundamentally, that's what we're talking about with the
that's
private
pretty
exchange.
good. Well, and I think a lot of the things that people are complaining about these days is that dental and eye care are not part of their program, right?
Right.
Yeah, and it's funny because they're so crucial in identifying diabetes or preventive diseases, or identifying potential situations that, if caught early enough, can help individuals and help the employers in regards to the cost of care of the population.
That's
itself.
a really good point. That's a really good point. So do the employers? Do we need a refresher course on how to run these things from the employer's perspective?
Yeah, I could high level touch on it with the time that we have. So essentially, the employer would still work with the broker or the agent that they work with today. It just fundamentally, the traditional environment, it's somewhat limited in the amount of options, because small employers and even employers up to 1,000 or more, they may not have the resources to offer all those plans. So essentially what will happen is Humana can get involved, help support either with one of our platforms or one of the platforms we participate on, get everybody connected and just fundamentally walk through what the process looks like. The employer still decides which medical carrier they want to offer. So it could be any of the carriers in the marketplace today. They decide which carrier they want to offer for dental, so on and so forth. So the selection process is fairly similar to what most employers have today. It's just they're moving from this parental mindset where they control or have a little more control to more of a partner mindset. So when you think about it, everybody's shopping online today, right? So
right.
The Amazon experience, the Orbitz experience, it's the same thing. The employer will set up a predefined dollar amount. Think of it as an allowance or a gift card. And the employee will go onto this portal or the site during their typical open enrollment period, but select benefits that make sense for their lifestyle. So,
I see.
Think of an think of an individual. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm just curious, which programs are popular? Like, as the employees are sitting down at their computers, cashing in that virtual gift card you just explained, what are they picking on? I'm guessing eyes and teeth are probably up there, right?
Oh, absolutely. We see a substantial uptick in dental insurance, especially when employees haven't had it in the past. What we see, for the most part, is, and this was a little surprising to us, and it has continued over the past couple of years. We've been really diving into this space. Is employees will buy down medical, so they'll actually take a little bit of a lower cost plan. They won't take the cheapest because they like some coverage, absolutely, but they'll buy up on the supplemental plans. So, for example, they may take a plan that has a little bit more out of pocket, but they'll buy a supplemental health, or they'll buy hospital indemnity, or they'll buy an accident plan. So we're seeing a higher participation in these supplemental plans than we expected, especially when employees haven't had those historically.
So people should check out private exchanges first, because we were told that private exchanges are not affiliated with the public health exchanges that are associated with Obamacare.
Right, that's absolutely correct. So a private exchange really is driven, again, by a private entity, such as a technology company or a brokerage house such as Aon or Mercer, or an insurance company such as Humana. And they are separate from the public exchanges that are run by state or federal, the state or federal government. And they offer a substantial amount of choice relative to the public. But yes, they are separate.
And that's a good thing.
To your point, to your point, the most of the platforms available will have demos that employers can see in advance. And for more information on this, I would encourage anybody that's interested, visit whenwellnessworks.humana.com. On that site, there's a free webinar that I did back in September. It gets into much more detail, as well as has additional contact information if there was additional needs or conversations.
Oh, excellent. Oh, good. All right. Some good information. So repeat the website again.
Yes, it's whenwellnessworks.humana.com.
Okay, humana.com. Okay, I guess I forgot that part. Okay, so I'm going to right now. What we'll do is we'll put this when we put this video, this recording on YouTube and Facebook. We'll include this website there.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for people to find it.
Great, thank you.
So you said there was an open enrollment period. Is that happening right now?
It's really going to tie into when the group effective date is. So again, this is a little bit different than the public exchanges.
Okay.
Private exchanges, the open enrollment period could be any month, any time period throughout the year, but it's going to correlate to the group's effective date.
Oh, okay.
So again, it's pretty typical of what an employer goes through today. It's just that you're offering more choice, and we're seeing, for example, employees. There's been some surveys done, and 96% of employees prefer to have the ability to go out and shop for benefits to make the choice for themselves. We see about 60% believe they have a better understanding of what the benefit is and what the health insurance covers. And that's huge for us, because we want to make sure that the consumers are informed, because really to help individuals throughout their life cycle, it's about understanding the benefits, the preventative care, wellness, things of that nature. That's huge.
Yeah,
when you think about consumerism and spending dollars,
it actually sounds like an improvement over what was in the past, especially if you can control it yourself. I think I like this whole idea here.
I like it a lot better than the Obamacare. The private exchanges.
Mark, thank you for being on the air with us. whenwellnessworks.humana.com is the website. Mark Morgan, thank you so much for being on with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
And stay warm. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. GOP presidential candidate Donald Trump calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Trump's campaign manager says the proposal would include Muslims applying for visas and tourists. Other Republican contenders quickly condemned the statement, Jeb Bush posting a tweet saying Trump is unhinged.
Fox Radio's Jared Halpern. Heavy flooding continues in parts of Washington state. Sarah Ritchie lives near the Stille River.
It was right at the point of wondering if I should pack up kids and dogs and get out of here.
11 Washington counties under flood watch. Pro football quarterback Michael Vick plans to meet with Pennsylvania lawmakers to push a bill to protect pets left in hot cars. Since serving almost 2 years in prison after pleading guilty to being in a dogfighting ring, Vick has promoted animal rights. Fox News. We report, you decide.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. I go to school with your children. We say the Pledge of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Howdy folks, R.L. Hemp to tell you about Dairy Queen at Silver Springs' current specials. These folks are on fire, or at least their real char grill is, cooking up some tasty specials. Their $5 lunch specials are unreal, including bacon cheeseburgers, flamethrower burgers for the brave, chicken strips, and chicken wraps, all including fries, drinks, and a sundae. Nobody else does it like that but Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Longer names generally tend to be considered feminine and beautiful for women. As far as the men's names, there were a lot of names with a good guy vibe on the list, which conveys approachability, like Andy and Noah. Short breaks were associated with higher job satisfaction and less burnout than one long break. If you want your food to last as long as possible, put it where it belongs, which is a fancy way of saying some foods don't belong in the fridge.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.